Hey, good morning. It's Leroy over here in Beacon, All for Dogs Training. I'm going to talk a little bit about leash handling skills again. There's no big secret into what I do. Everyone sees me grab the leash. I really don't need to say anything to the dog, but it only takes a few minutes before you see the dog start to calm down and start respecting the boundaries that I'm showing him. So right now, if you're the type that puts a leash on the dog and you hold on for dear life, that's the learned behavior that this dog is picking up. So if you put the leash on and you're being pulled by the dog and the dog gets to where he wants to go, he's just learning, okay, you're just there to hold on to me. That leash is there just to restrain me. I want to get people to understand you can communicate with the leash instead of just holding the dog back. So Aku, I think she said his name was. He out of control, but out of control and to the point where he just has never been shown. So if he's never been shown, if he's allowed to get excited and do what he wants, that's what he expects his walks to be. So until someone teaches him how to use the leash pressure or how to respond to leash pressure, this is what you're going to get with him. So I'm only with this dog just a few minutes, just a few minutes. So you can imagine what would happen if someone spent the time to show this dog boundaries. So again, you'll hear me mention about Dancing with the Stars. If I am the pro and the dog is the star, I know they don't know anything. So I need to teach them. This is my job to teach them. You have to learn how to lead them. If you can't lead them, you can't teach that dance step. So you need to become a leader, and the leader is the one who has a leash. Simple as that. So let me watch my work. What's his name? Her name?
Aku.
A who?
Aku.
So for one, how have you've noticed what I've said to her? As a female?
Boy.
What?
Yeah.
What have I said?
Nothing.
I said a lot.
Not by your mouth. You
No.
didn't.
Boy,
Yeah.
he doesn't know the English language, and you keep talking to him like he does.
I always talk to my dogs.
But that's why you get what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been talking to him with the leash. I know, because he doesn't understand. And when you're talking to him, it's usually when he's excited,
Right.
and you're reinforcing everything that you don't want. So, and that was my purpose, was to not say a word to him. Not a word. And all I did was teach him, when you get to the end or when you feel the leash, stop pulling. Because I'm not using this to hold him back. Unless he wants to lunge, I stop him and then I release him. He has to make the determination if he wants to keep going or not. But if you're talking to him, half of what you're trying to get him to do is out the window.
Yeah.
Now, back to that Dancing with the Stars analogy. If I am the pro and you are the star, you can't expect to go in, take 3 lessons with the pro, and expect to know that dance. It just doesn't happen like that. That pro didn't get to be a pro by taking 3 or 4 lessons and then boom, he's off to the races. No, that's his profession. That's what he does every single day. Just like this is what I do every day. I can tell you, there's no big secret. Just like the Dancing with the Stars, the pros, they can tell you there's no big secret. It's practice. It's hard work. But once you know the dance steps, it's not that much. It's not that hard. You just do it. It's muscle memory at that point. So yes, just because I make it look easy, it is easy if you put the work into it to really fine tune what's going on. Back or sideways, just so you can call it. Say, good boy. Don't stop looking at him. When he comes to you, let him know he did good. Good boy, look at him. Now stop. Stop. Biggest mistake most people do, come back here. If they learn from repetitions, many repetitions, if you just start walking and you start walking as far as you did, I can get 25 repetitions in going to the distance you went. So like I said, in the beginning, it might be just this.
Yeah.
Just that, just to let him know, hey, just come to me this way. If you start walking, I know what to do on this walk. I'm going that way. That's what you have, first thing first.
Now when he's walking, my leg, how do you
Don't think about you can't do everything at once. You have to show him what you want to do.
Okay.
He's doing all of that because that's what got him attention before.
Okay.
Every time he did that, everyone probably touched him. They learned behavior.
Yeah.
So even that, you want to relax your arm. Yep. Now every time you feel him, you say, with the leash.
Nope.
With the leash. No, he's not moving nowhere. Stop doing it. Now, turn around, look at him. Now just take a few steps backwards. Good boy. You gotta let him know he's doing good. Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah.
No,
I'm harder than he is, right?
relax your arm. Now stop. Why are you going so far? Now go this way. Now look at him when he follows you. You gotta let him know he's doing good.
Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Oh.
But this is what you have to practice. Dancing with Stars. Do they know any of those dance moves when they start? What do, they go in a quiet room where there's no distractions and they just start making mistake after mistake until they get it.
Yeah.
Now just take 2 steps back. If there's tension on the leash, that's not good.
Okay.
Relax it. Yes. Now every time you feel the leash, you can even go home and blindfold yourself. Just stand there. If you feel the leash, you just say no, and you're doing that until you don't feel it anymore.
Okay. Come.
And you had a pinch collar?
I don't know if the one I have fits him. I have a choke collar on him now.
Uh-huh.
Come.
Yeah. Street on the corner. Good boy.
Good boy.
See, like I said, if you're looking at him and you take 2 steps back, he follows you. Good boy. Take 2 steps to the right. Little shake on the leash. Keep shaking. Good boy. No. Hey, loud. Good boy.
Good boy.
If you want him to change, you'll let him know you want him to change.
All right.
Hey, Leroy Williams here, up in Beacon, New York, All for Dogs Training. We'll talk about how you should be holding a leash, actually how a leash was supposed to be held. Thumb should be in the loop, not your hand. It's made to have your thumb in the loop. So from the starting position, I want to have this hand, the loose hand, grab half the leash and just drape it over that hand. So it's just draped over this hand. I'll do it again nice and slow. Draping over that hand. Hey boo. So right here, this is what we want to call a starting position or the walking position. If I have the dog and I want to let the dog have some slack, I just open up my hand a little bit, but never taking out all of this reserve. If I want to go over and grab the leash again, this hand is going to be coming right to the base of this hand, so I don't even look to see where the leash is. I can just come down the leash, and again, placing the leash over that draped hand. So from here, you have the starting position, and I want you to do this with one hand. A lot of people are doing this, which I want to get them out of, and I'll show you why in a minute. So from here, there's called a finger lock. So these three fingers on the bottom are just going to come out and grab the leash. So again, starting position, bottom three fingers come out, grab the leash, and now you have a finger lock. Same thing again with the thumb, goes over the thumb. Close your hand, and now you have a thumb lock. And these locks, these are not going to let the dog come out of your hand. It's called a lock for a reason. So again, in the starting position, you want to go right into that finger lock. And a lot of people, I get them out of the habit of, they get in a starting position, then they use this other hand to place it. I want to get you right from here so you can do a finger lock with one hand. Again, if you have your dog out at the end of the leash and you want to get control over him, you can just grab the leash and go right into a finger lock because you've practiced it with your hands. And it's going to take a lot of practicing to get this to muscle memory. So I can have a leash that just doesn't even have a loop on it, but I know that I can just go into a finger lock from any position I wanted to. So it's something, if you don't practice it, you're not going to get it. Okay, Boo Boo. Boo Boo's rolling around down there. He likes it. But yes, this is if you're holding the leash like this, the information that I'm giving dogs when you see me walking with my dogs, this is how I give them that information. So this is exactly what I would be doing to a dog, so they understand, hey, when you feel that, just come over here this way. So I'm gonna take this off, see what it looks like, and hopefully it's good.